they really want to communicate with you. They want to talk to you. It's like they want to open up and speak their truth. But with the moon, there's just a lot, that they haven't told you. There's a lot of secrets in this connection. This person is having to face their shadow side right now, face their inner darkness. It's like, I'm feeling like with the moon, that's a very feminine energy. So it's like the emotions, the feminine side of themselves that maybe they pushed away for a long time. They're having to, face that, those deep feelings for you that they have that maybe they repressed or ran away from. For some of you, this person was a runner, has been running. They're having to face those right now, and it's like they desperately, I think, want to speak to you. They want to connect with you, but like right now they're in just a lot of pain. With the Four of Cups, I think they're like reflecting on their choices and decisions in life. They're kind of in a meditative energy of really, looking at this heartbreak. I feel like this is a good sign, though. I think they're telling you that they're not, at the moment, ignoring their heartbreak. It's like they're really feeling it. And I feel like this is important. They're feeling into those emotions that maybe they ran from. They're allowing them to come up to their surface. And your person wants you to know that. I'm hearing like you're not the only one who's crying. Like, I'm crying too. It's also hurting me. So it's a channeled message for sure. So again, definitely, Paul, if you've been feeling very emotional, just inexplicably, I feel like you might be really connecting to this person here. And they also want to tell you, you are so beautiful to me with the Queen of Wands. You're so magnetic. You are everything I could ever want. You're stunning. You're confident. There's nothing that I've done, that's to do with you or your worth or how I see you. Like, to me, you are gorgeous and worthy and passionate and interesting and funny, and like I love you. And like with the world, I feel like they're saying, I want success with you. You're so important to me. It's like you offer me the sense of completion here. This is inner wholeness, that I feel when we connect, where I feel like I'm, really be like with somebody that sees me for who I really am. But it also, I feel like they're telling you that this connection with you brings up a lot of these fears for them. I feel like this Three of Swords isn't just necessarily from this connection too. It's just like past heartache. It's just heart chakra blockages that they're having to work through right now. Um, yeah, it's like these demons that are kind of haunting them here with this Nine of Swords. Like they're really having to be brave and fight through these, I think, to come towards you. Um, and I feel like the only thing that's stopping them from communicating or rushing forward, like with the Knight of Swords, is this fear with the Moon card, is these secret issues, these secret feelings of abandonment and rejection and unworthiness and stuff that prevent them from moving towards you, because they really want to. They feel the magnetic pull. I feel like with the Queen of Wands, definitely they feel um, that deep connection with you. Let's clarify a bit now. Clarify the Five of Cups, please, for pile one. Clarify the Five of Cups. 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 Okay, so this is actually positive. So we have the Seven of Wands. I'm standing up for what I believe in. So I think that this sadness that they're feeling with the Five of Cups, this deep, could be depression, that they're going through in regards to this connection and just their life. It's like making them realize that they want to fight for this connection, because like if this connection didn't mean a lot to them, like they wouldn't be in so much pain. You know what I mean? So then we have the King of Swords. I'm analyzing the situation in order to distinguish truth from illusion. So this person is definitely, I feel like, analyzing, their feelings for you. They're looking at how, they really are like, they're analyzing their sadness, I feel like, in a way, and they're like seeing that maybe they've been stuck in illusion, and they're starting to see the truth of, how they really feel about you, especially if they tried to repress their emotions at one time and again like run away from them or act like they didn't care about you. This person's like, with the King of Swords, it's like they're being really honest with themselves, I think, and they're really seeing like, yes, I do care about this person, I love this person. And then we have Judgment. I'm ascending to a higher state of consciousness. So yeah, this person's having a wake-up call. They're having a resurrection, a spiritual awakening of some sort, and they're seeing things from a higher perspective again, stripping away the illusion. So I feel like this cracking open, this pain that's being brought up is really important, because it's helping them to actually ascend. it's helping them to clear out those really negative patterns and see the truth, peeling back a layer of illusion. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Oh, this is so interesting. Again, we have the Ace of Swords. I can see the truth. Also, the Love card on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I can see the truth, the Ace of Swords. So even though they're having to face these shadows, it's actually showing them the truth. Whoa, we have the Queen of Cups. I love your beautiful heart. They're so in love with you. And it's like, that's why they're in all this fear and anguish, because they're like, I truly love this person. We have the Lovers. You are my sacred lover. Union, harmony, pleasure. Yeah, I think this person's realizing that this is like, for a lot of you, a deep soul connection, possibly even twin flame, take it as it resonates. This person is really recognizing the unconditional love you guys have for each other, how deep this connection really goes. And again, that's why they're maybe afraid that they've lost you forever for some of you, because they do feel like you are their person. They want to be with you. Oh, look at this, Six of Cups. Exactly, soulmates. And this is about reconciliation and reconnection. I cherish our love. So this person is like, it's interesting, like all this sadness is, because they love you so much. Yeah, definitely soulmate energy. I think this person, um, for some of you, you guys could be twin flames with this person, but I definitely feel like whatever you guys are to each other, this person does view you as a type of soulmate for sure. Like it might even literally label you as their soulmate. This is what this person is really waking up to. They're seeing the truth that you guys are meant to be and that they like love you more than anyone else, that they don't feel this kind of love for anybody else. Again, why the heartbreak and the sadness is so profound. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Oh, this is a really good sign. So we have Temperance. I am being healed by divine forces. Everything is balancing out. So even though there's a heartbreak, even though there's something being cracked open right here, this person is actually for the best. That's starting to heal them. They're balancing out. They're balancing this heart chakra blockage that they've had for a long time. The divine is helping them to heal this inner pain. And then Four of Pentacles, I'm holding on tightly to my sense of security. And I feel like this speaks to how I was kind of saying, like, they're afraid of losing you too. I feel like the Four of Pentacles means that this person is actually kind of possessive of you in this connection. This person is really afraid. I think that they've lost you for good, that they've perhaps for some of them self-sabotaged or, whatever's going on. And they're really scared of missing out on this connection. I'm hearing something about you being in a third party situation. So for some of you, you are, and this person is very heartbroken and upset about that. For others of you, it's simply that they are very afraid of that happening. Like they're very afraid that you're going to give up on them and move on without them, and they're going to just be, caught up in this pain and sadness forever, So it's definitely bringing up a lot of fears again of like abandonment and just feeling like they've lost like the love of their life kind of vibe is what I'm getting. So definitely some really serious emotions for your person for sure. What does Pile One's person want to tell Pile One right now? What does Pile One's person really want to tell Pile One right now? Does Pile One's person really want to tell Pile One right now? Does Pile One's person really want to tell Pile One? So we have the Two of Wands, movement, choices, and decisions. Oh, this is the Two of Pentacles, actually. So yeah, this person is having to make some serious choices right now, and I really, you can see there is one choice, of these rings and this like commitment. I feel like that's like a timeline that takes them towards union. And so right now, this person's letting you know, like, I'm having to weigh all these different options. I'm having to make these big choices. Especially with the Judgment, it's like new choices, like things I haven't done before, acting in a way that is unlike me. Having to contradict my patterns and my childhood wounds. Oh wow, we have Three of Swords again. So definitely telling you, reiterating, this person wants you to know that they're feeling the loss of this connection. They're in a lot of heartache right now. For some of you, I feel like this is connected, saying like, I prioritized the wrong thing. It could be the wrong situation, the wrong person. For some of you, if this is like resonates that there's a karmic situation in this connection at all, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it could just be, work, addictions, etc. Yeah, this person feels like they've made the wrong choice in the past and it's led to heartbreak. it's led to loss, like they lost you, they lost their love. And they feel like whatever choice that they've made that was a disconnection was not for their highest good. Like it's been miserable ever since. Like, you know what I mean? Like they again, I'm hearing like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Like I thought maybe I could escape this connection. I thought maybe I could escape my feelings, but I haven't been able to. Um, I still feel you just as strongly as always in my heart. We have a heart cord, and I feel you pulling on it. I'm pulling on it too. Like, I just feel like we're like these magnets coming together. And, I really want to choose love with you. I'm hearing like if you're open to it. Wow, we have power with the strength cards. So, I feel like this has all been a lesson your person is telling you, for both of you to get in touch with your power and your inner strength to, become, I feel like I'm hearing heal codependency, heal, that need for someone to reassure you and make you feel, safe and complete. Like, you can give those feelings to yourself. So I feel like there's also, a lot about self love and learning to, have the courage and the strength and the self-belief that you are worthy of the things that you want in life. And then we have material and spiritual prosperity, six of pentacles. So your person also wants you to know that to them you are like their spiritual and material abundance. And again, like I feel that they don't feel abundant if you guys are in separation or in whatever situation they are in right now. They don't feel that abundance inside of themselves. Like they feel the loss, they feel poor. Even if this person has tons of money, they feel poor because it's emotionally poor, because they're maybe in a situation but this does not resonate with themselves. And so they're also in a state of gratitude. Like they really want to give to this connection. I feel like they want to show you how blessed you make them feel. Like they want to show you the love that they have for you, is what I'm sensing. All right, let's get some oracle cards. What is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one right now, please? What is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? What is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? So we have life purpose, the garden, and serendipity. So this is really beautiful. I feel like I love this image because I feel like this is a heart chakra awakening happening for your person, which makes sense. I feel like the Three of Swords to me is a heart chakra awakening because it's the heart chakra being cracked open to expand and to love more deeply. And I think this is saying your person sees you as part of their life purpose. I feel like they also see you maybe doing your life purpose and they're very proud of you, but I feel like additionally they're starting to realize that the two of you coming together, your union, your love, as this lover's energy, soulmate, divine counterpart connection is part of their purpose in life. It's part of why they incarnated here on earth. And I think that's why they're realizing that they need to leave something or someone else behind because that's not their life purpose. Like this connection is part of their life purpose. So that's very powerful. And then we have the garden. So this is like, reminds me of the Garden of Eden. Intuitively, this is like that 5D connection. So I feel like your person and you are meeting up a lot in higher dimensions and dreams, through the 5D, through meditation, and you're experiencing the bliss of getting to be together. And I feel like this is about your person feeling like, they want to return to heaven on earth with you. They want to nurture this connection. They want to experience, this bliss, this prosperity, this abundance, this beauty with you. And that's like, they know that you're where they find that, inside of themselves and then with you. And it's like, not with other people or other places or other things. Then we have serendipity. So yeah, this person's been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities about you. I'm hearing that for some of you, you might have a serendipitous meeting with this person in the physical world, or you have recently, where it was kind of like just the universe arranged it so that you guys ran into each other, or something happened, or it could be this is going to happen in the future where there's going to be some just totally synchronistic event between the two of you. Otherwise, this is definitely about those signs and synchronicities your person has been receiving. I'm feeling like they've been seeing a lot of angel numbers. Maybe they've been seeing your name everywhere, or there could definitely be very specific messages that are very specific to you and your connection in a relationship. Like maybe they've seen your favorite animal somewhere, or just like maybe a conversation you've had that they saw something that reminded you of them or reminded them of you. I mean, it's it's very specific to your connection. So I'm just throwing out ideas here, but definitely they've been seeing the synchronicities and they're starting to really see like, wow, again, like this person is my soulmate. Like there's a higher power that is guiding this connection because, I'm feeling so much pain. Like I want to be with this person and like I'm being reminded of them. Like, this is that sign. So definitely something about your name, especially like they've been seeing your name a lot. It could also mean that your person is feeling a very strong urge to pop out of the blue and connect with you. So this could be a sign your person might take some random action towards you because they have been feeling the pull or they have been seeing the signs that it's time to reach out to you. So it could also mean that you might get a random synchronistic message from them or something like that. All right, let's see. What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? Um, we have the three graces, cooperative adventures with friends, joy sharing, new partnerships that are fun. So this reminds me of the Three of Cups energy. So this is about the two of you coming together and having a really fun time. Like I think this is about hanging out with you in the physical world. Joy sharing, like this is like interesting new partnerships that are fun. So I feel like there is like a fun, beautiful, happy energy that's coming into this connection. Like this person wants to bring that into this connection. It's like they want to bring this connection out of all this sorrow and pain. And just again, this kind of reminds me of the garden card. Just enjoy, life. Like just enjoy the pleasures of this moment with you. Just have a great time. We have dragon's pet, communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, and guardianship. So to me, I feel like in relation to this connection, I'm intuitively feeling this is about like telepathic communication between the two of you. Um, I feel like this is also kind of like this nurturing energy this person has for you. Like, they, not that they see you as their pet, but that they have that like unconditional love for you that like people have for their pets. It's very easy to love our pets unconditionally. And they love us unconditionally. There's no ego there. So I feel like that's kind of this love that this person has for you. And again, it's like there is some sort of like fifth dimensional communication. Like there's a conversation that's being had in higher dimensions between the two of you that, is very magical and also interesting magical companions. It's like this person recognizes you as like their spiritual companion, as their magical companion. And then we have golden gift, magical help is on its way. So I think this is about them asking for help. Like, they might be really going through a lot right now, is kind of what I'm sensing with all this energy. So it could be that they're praying to a higher power or angels or whatever they connect to for assistance in this connection. It could also be they're literally asking people in their life for help, advice as to what to do, especially if there's like a big change that they're having to maybe make right now, like leave behind a person or situation. They might be really asking the universe for signs, of what to do and, how to make this transition smoothly, stuff like that. So this person is, asking for help, which is a good sign because it means they're moving beyond their ego and they're seeing that, they need answers from a higher power that, again, maybe some of the choices they made from their ego led them to a dark path, led them to pain and suffering. And they're like, I need help. I want to come back to my person. How do I do this? So that's really awesome. Let's get some actual messages from them and see again what they want to say. All right, pile one. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one at this moment? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one at this moment? Does pile one's person want to say to pile one at this moment? What does pile one's person say to pile one? Just pile one's person what to say to pile one at this moment? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? This love is holy and sacred. I treasure you above all else. Wow. So again, we have this beautiful energy here. You are my sacred lover. This love is sacred to me. You are so special to me. I love you. Which is really beautiful. So yeah, they're saying, I treasure you above all else. And I feel like, again, that's a message that if there's karmic energy in this connection, it's like, they don't really care about that. situation or person the way that they care about you, which is why, again, they know they need to make a choice to come towards you. You are so cute. I love your quirks and personality. So this person just loves you. They love your personality. You're so cute. You probably are very quirky and adorable, and they just love those like things about you that maybe you even think are weird. Those are like things that they love about you that they can't find with anybody else. We need to learn to love ourselves as much as we love each other. So I feel like this has been a big message here. I think I was saying something about codependency being healed in this connection. So, learning to um, give that love to yourselves that you've been maybe craving from each other or just from like other situations or people, things like that. Like, this has been a big lesson of self love, especially if there's a separation. The heat between us is burning me up with passion, desire. So, yeah, there's a lot of passion here. I feel like they can't even help it. Even if they're really sad, they still have so much passion for you, especially with the Queen of Wands. I replay our conversations over and over in my head and savor every word you have said to me. So, yeah, whenever you guys have talked, even if it's just briefly or in the 5D or in person or over the phone or whatever, texts, this person is always thinking about those conversations, and they're like, every word you've said is like so important to them. It's like every interaction you've had is so important to this person. You feel so close, I can almost taste you. So this person's been really fantasizing about you very strongly to the place that it's almost as if you're there with them. And you might be sensing this, especially if they've been popping in your head a lot, or you've been caught kind of fantasizing about them too. It's like you're definitely telepathically connecting, maybe even picking up on them, thinking about you a lot. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Oops, oh my gosh. These cards are falling everywhere. I feel like that's a sign there's just so much to say for your person. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? An ounce I want to say to pile one. No matter how I have acted towards you, remember that you are beautiful and worthy of love. So this is definitely saying that even if they've ghosted you, run away from you, entered a third party, whatever's going on, this person's saying, like, it's not because you're not beautiful. It's not because you're not so worthy of love. Like, you are beautiful and worthy of love. It's my issues. I need you. Yeah. So they are saying, I really do need you. And I feel that from all this pain and suffering that they're going through. Sometimes I lie awake thinking about you, wishing you were beside me. So longing for you. I want you right now. And I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So this person's higher self is definitely asking for forgiveness for whatever this person's done in the 3D world, that, they've hurt you because they were hurting inside. And, they're really sorry. I definitely feel that they are very sorry for whatever they've done. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Um, so we have, I've misunderstood things between us before and gotten hurt. So this person might have like really negatively interpreted like something you did or said, or just like things in this connection. And it could even be that they just themselves have been telling themselves that they're not worthy of you, and it's almost like maybe they kind of manifested that in a way and they got hurt. I'm afraid of showing weakness because I'm afraid of being judged for how sensitive I truly am. So your person is admitting they are very sensitive. They're a highly sensitive, probably empathic being, and they're saying like, I'm afraid of being judged by you if I show you how much I'm hurting. I long to tell you how much I love you every single day. I could make you feel so good. So yeah, they know that you guys have this connection and that, you have this chemistry, this spark. Running away from you takes time and pain, and I don't even want to. I still spend all of my time thinking about you. Yeah, look at this. They said, I lie awake at night thinking about you. I've been fantasizing about you. So yeah, so they're saying like, I'm running away from you, but I don't want to, on some level, I really don't want to. I want to be with you because I'm still, even though I run away from you, I'm still thinking about you. I'm obsessed with you. We exist within each other's hearts. So yeah, this is really beautiful. You exist within each other's heart spaces. It's like a deep, deep, deep heart connection. And, you're never truly separated, even if it seems like it very much is on the physical level, because I'm sure you feel like this person all the time, and they feel it too. So it's like when you guys come back together, it's almost as if no time even passed because you've been together the whole time, if you know what I mean. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? else does Pile One's person want to say? I don't know what you want from me, and I'm afraid to ask in case you don't feel the same love for me that I feel for you. So this person's afraid of coming forward and telling you how they really feel, that they want to be with you because they're afraid that, you might not want that. So they maybe just run away instead. I've been hurt a lot in the past. It made it hard for me to trust you. And I didn't want to show you how much power you have over me, but the truth is I'm wrapped around your finger. So yeah, that's that fear of weakness. It's like they're afraid of showing you how much they love you because they're afraid that then you'll take advantage of that feeling that they have for you. Maybe other people have done that in the past, and then you could really break their heart. And they're really afraid of that because they know that you totally could break their heart. Their heart is already broken, and so they're so attached to you and they love you so deeply that it makes them feel deeply, deeply afraid, I think, of losing you. So it's like they avoid you instead. All right. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now? Oh my gosh. Pile one, what do you need to hear right now? What is pile one need to hear right now? Advice for pile one. I love you. These are powerful words. Whoa, this is awesome. So this is your person telling you that they love you. I love you. No matter what it looks like on the physical world or the 3D or whatever's going on, or if I'm running, I love you so much. That's so sweet. So I feel like maybe if you're really confused by this person's behavior right now, that's what spirit really wants you to know is like, yes, this person does love you. You're not just making it up. Do something for someone, give your attention to another. So I think this is about, doing something for someone it could just be a kind word to a friend or a random act of kindness to a stranger. It can really heal the world to do those kind of things for people. So, don't be afraid to be loving and good to other people. Especially also for some of you, if you've been feeling like very intuitively guided to do something kind or express some sort of love to your person, either in the 5D or in person. I feel like this is maybe a sign to go for that if that feels like right. If it comes from a place of like, no expectations, just wanting to be unconditionally loving towards them and not, having any expectations or placing on any conditions on like, whether they reciprocate or not, just to be kind to them. It could be something that they need right now. And if it's not possible in the 3D, I feel like definitely in the 5D, don't be afraid to send them love because I feel like this person's kind of going through, a lot right now for sure. All right, pile one. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? We have bored. So they are bored in their life, with their karmic life. I get really nervous when I talk to you. I want to spoil you. Very cute. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I want to apologize, and you really get me. So this person is saying, you really understand me. Like I want to take care of you. I want to apologize. Like, I feel really bad about whatever I've done. What is Paul One's person's overall energy towards Paul One right now? What is Paul One's person's overall energy? Oh wow. So yeah, Five of Swords conflict. So definitely there's been some sort of trigger event. This person may have really hurt you. I feel like this is because of internal conflict, head versus heart sort of thing. But now this person is wanting to follow their intuition here with the Chariot and the High Priestess. They're wanting to follow their intuitive guidance and return to you with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. They want to return to you, offer you a new beginning. And they want they want the 10 of Cups with you. They want the happily ever after. So that's really beautiful. So, after a time of pain and separation and, whatever is going on, this person wants to come back and offer you the world, basically. What does Fall wanted to hear right now? Okay, so we have the letter R, the letter T, and we have the number 3. So that's about Ascended Masters. We have this, it says pray. So it's interesting, I think I was saying prayer. You person might be praying for guidance. I feel it is a sign maybe you should pray to the Ascended Masters as well. A lot of really important soul lessons being learned for sure in this connection through that book. We have this little cloud. So yeah, it could be that there's like, cloudiness in this connection right now. There's distortion. There's a lot, I feel like that is left to be seen here. Like a lot of unspoken words, a lot of, hidden emotions and things like that. But I feel like the clouds will pass someday. I feel like there's also a message that, emotions are like clouds, they pass eventually. So if you're in a really dark place right now, it will pass. We have these little boxer shorts, so that's like wanting to get down to their boxers with you, passion for sure. Um, this little purple heart. So a lot of higher self-guidance and crown chakra activation happening for you guys. This says believe. So believe in this connection because it definitely is real. We have this little monkey. So they might be more in their ego sometimes, more in their monkey mind, the monkey energy, getting caught up in their worries, their fears, overthinking. So again, don't take that personally at all. Um, it's interesting. This is the backing of a pen that must have fallen off. I feel like this is a sign, like this person always has your back. Also, the universe always has your back, especially in this connection. I feel like you guys are being brought together, even if it doesn't look like it. Right now, we have this heart because there's a lot of love here. This sword. So this is awesome. This is about cutting karmic ties. Seeing through illusion. So you have this little. This is like a drink. So this person might want to go get drinks with you. You make them you maybe make them feel like they're on something when they're with you. You know what I mean? Because the energy is so high. And I love this. We have this little locket, which means that they're carrying their love for you with them basically everywhere they go, always. And don't forget that. All right, Pile 1, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss, and take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. It is so lovely to have you. So we're going to be looking at what your person really wants to tell you right now. So let's get into it. All right, Pile 2. What does Pile 2's person really want to tell Pile 2 right now? What does Pile 2's person really want to tell Pile 2 right now? What does Pile 2's person really want to tell Pile 2? Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So your person with the Ten of Wands is definitely feeling like a lot of emotion for you. I think they're carrying around a lot of feelings that maybe they're kind of haven't expressed to you, a lot of passion that maybe is, under very under the table. So for some reason, this person maybe feels like they have to suppress their passion. Maybe there's, I don't know, some sort of reason behind that. So yeah, this person is definitely feeling, I think, the weight, a lot of emotional intensity right now. I think they want you to know that, that they are definitely feeling that. It's not that this relationship is burdensome. It's just that there's just so much overwhelming emotion. For some of you, your person wants you to know that they, having to learn, I'm hearing learn the hard way, learn to express emotion because they maybe didn't learn in childhood how to release stress and anxiety, through maybe talking about it with people or, coping mechanisms. So it could be that this person just tends to be a suppressor, just carry things around with them and not release them ever. And I feel like, they want you to know that they do kind of get stressed out because they, are still learning how to, deal with this emotional, baggage that maybe they've had since their childhood too. But they also, know that they see you as a soulmate. They know you guys are still family. You have a really deep connection here at the Six of Cups. This is really beautiful. This person definitely is healing their inner child as well, I think, through this connection. They want a reconciliation with you as well. They want to reunite with you. This could be coming back in contact or a physical reunion. This person is definitely wanting to see you again, wanting to spend time with you. They love your presence. It's like you bring out their happiest, most innocent inner child when you guys are together, and it's just like pure joy when you guys are in union or, in the physical or just even talking on the phone, stuff like that. It's like pure happiness. They just feel like they can be themselves with you, their authentic selves. We have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. So big messages of this person wanting you to know that, they're really curious about you, they're excited about you. And I think with the Page of Cups, they want to express some vulnerability. They want to express some feelings. This could be talking about the emotions they have for you. This could be opening up, definitely at least a little bit about their feelings, flirting with you a bit. They would definitely want to communicate something to you. So that's really awesome. Be more sensitive and vulnerable, again, because I think the Page of Cups does represent the inner child. It's like this person wants to show you that authentic part of themselves again. King of Swords. So they're definitely want you to know that they're keeping an eye on you. They're definitely thinking about you quite a lot, analyzing you, your situation, trying to figure things out. It could also be, for some of you, they're trying to decipher a way to come into contact with you or reunion. Like, how do they strategize this? It could be they're strategizing about, what to say or what to do in this connection to reconcile with you, which is really acute. And they also want you to know here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles that they see your worth and your value. They really see your beauty. They really look up to you as a person. You really have it going on. You could definitely have earth energy in your chart. You don't have to be an earth sign, but I feel like you have that super stable vibe where you just really have your life together, and this person really admires that about you, that you just really know your worth. I feel like you're a very successful, financially abundant person. Someone that they could really see themselves settling down with is definitely with the Queen of Pentacles, someone that they could see as the parent of their children, if that's relevant for your connection, or just someone that they could live with. They love your energy, like you're a great companion, is what I think they're feeling. They want you to know that. With stars. So yeah, there's a lot of hope and happiness this person feels for you. They want you to know. I think you've helped to heal them from a lot of past issues. And again, they see this connection as very magical, something very ethereal. Like you're a very spiritual person. It's almost like you're kind of like angelic in a very profound way. Like you're just very special to them. They almost don't feel like you're real sometimes. Like you have like just this quality about you that's very mystical. Um, yeah, for a lot of you, um, some of you could be in the public eye with with the Nine of Pentacles and the Star. But otherwise this person kind of views you in that way, like on a pedestal. You're a star to them, like you just shine really brightly to them. You just really stand out. Like you have this quality about you that's very magnetic and powerful. I feel like a lot of people are drawn to you because you have a very bright light, like a very beautiful aura. And then maybe the King of Cups. So this person wants to show you love. They want you to know that they deeply love you, and they're very committed to, I think, emotionally. The King of Cups. Like this person is very sensitive, and they want to nurture you. They want to take care of you. They have a lot of really sweet, sensitive feelings about you. This person could have. I'm feeling water energy from it. They don't have to be a water sign, but yeah, this. Um, I'm always getting like Cancer and Taurus energy from this pile. That doesn't have to be relevant to your star signs, but that's just something I'm just sensing, just like that. Tauruses and Cancers do make really good partners a lot of times. So I almost feel like that energy where you have the solid, beautiful energy of the Taurus, that comfort, and then they have the emotional sensitivity of the Cancer energy. So yeah, definitely I'm feeling that. This person has those really sweet, soft-hearted feelings for you. I feel like your person's a very soft-hearted person. They're very, very highly sensitive. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Okay, cool. So we have the Tower here. I'm going through a massive purge of karmic energy. So for some of you, this Ten of Wands is burden. It could be that they are involved in a karmic situation that holds them back from you in some way, something that they do need to let go of. And I feel like they're letting you know that if this is the case, that they do feel very burdened by it. Like it's not a happy situation for them. Like they want to release it. And I feel like the Ten of Wands means they're overcoming these challenges. They're on their way back to you, even if it's challenging. But I feel like this is definitely a sign that there is some sort of karmic cycle ending here in their life. Definitely the Ten of Wands, because the tens always in the tarot represent conclusions and endings of cycles. So for some of you, there definitely is a karmic ending happening right now. If that's relevant to your connection, we have a judgment. I'm ascending to a higher state of consciousness. So this person is definitely waking up and seeing the truth. They're having an epiphany, resurrection. They're seeing the truth about this connection. They're seeing how they need to let go of this burden that keeps them from you, this obstacle. You have the Devil card. I'm freeing myself from the chains of fear. So yeah, this is also, I think, again, like the chains of, karmic situations, things like that, which I feel like karmic situations do sometimes arise out of fear. So this person is, yeah, letting go of those fears that have been keeping them from you, or the fears that have just been burdening them. You have the Ace of Swords. I can see the truth. So yeah, this is about cutting those cords. They're getting a really clear head. They're letting go of whatever illusion here, they've been stuck in with the Devil card. And then we have the Queen of Cups. I love your beautiful heart. So interesting because we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this person does see you as, like a soulmate energy, as someone who is like their counterpart here. They love your heart. They love how beautiful you are as a person. As just, yeah, Earth Angel energy for sure. You're very caring and lovely. And this person is just, really seeing how I feel like your love is like maybe calling them out of like a stupor, some sort of like spiritual stupor where they've been maybe like lost and stuck in some sort of distorted place, distorted reality, and now they're starting to really, um, I'm going to get a grip and really understand that, if they've been afraid of leaving something behind, they're seeing that maybe it's really time for them to do that because, yeah, your love is calling them like home to you, is what I feel like. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you do have this feeling of home for them, like a home for their soul type of thing. What else does Pile Two's person really want to tell Pile Two right now? What else does Pile Two's person really want to tell Pile Two right now? What else does Pile Two's person really want to tell Pile Two right now? What else does Pile Two's person really want to tell Pile Two? Interesting. We have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. So we have trapped in fear. So yeah, they've maybe been trapped in fear for a long time, especially if there's been in and out, kind of hot and cold behavior. I just got a throat chakra thing. So it could be that your person is in and out communication wise. Like maybe they'll talk to you and then disappear for some of you. And it's because of these fears and they need to let them go. We have positive movement forward. So yeah, they want to take positive action towards you. They want to move towards you with the Eight of Pentacles, like, put in the effort here to free themselves. It's interesting. These are like such opposite energies. Like this person's like trapped in a prison cell and then this person's just sailing on the open ocean. So this is what they're moving towards, is this total freedom. Free yourself, I feel like, is what I'm hearing. We have the waiting game. So Two of Wands. Yeah, this person's definitely in planning mode. So for some of you, if this person doesn't seem to be taking like action like right now, if they are planning that. For some reason, it could be that there's still karmic cycles that are having to complete right now. There is some sort of divine timing maybe at play in this connection, but your person is still definitely in planning. We have moving on with the Six of Swords. So yeah, another sign of letting go of something to come towards you. They want to let go of any negative energy from your past or their past energies, discontent and boredom with the Four of Cups. So I feel like this is them reflecting on their life and kind of realizing that, they're not happy where they are, especially if they're stuck in some sort of situation. They're not pleased about it. They're bored and they're discontented. And that's why they want to move on, because they feel trapped. They feel like, a prisoner. They don't feel free and happy in that situation. And then look at this. We have new beginnings and rejoice and celebration, the Three of Cups. So they want a new beginning and they want to reconcile with you 100% here. So with the Fool, that's about, again, just letting go of all those fears. It's like your person just wants to leave like just something totally behind and just like start completely new. It's like, it's almost like they just want to like, their old life to just be gone, and like they just want to give away all their possessions and just like, come be with you. I'm also hearing something about travel. For some of you could be relevant. Um, if this is a long distance connection, this person wants to just pack up their bags and leave. Could also be, again, pack up their bags from a karmic situation and come towards you. And then again, they just with that physical reunion where the two of you can just reconnect and have a great time and just enjoy each other's company and savor the moment and be in the moment and have fun and laugh. Like this person's ready for some fun, because right now their life is not fun. Their life is boring and kind of disappointing. And they just feel like they would just have so much more of just like an awesome life, awesome experience with you. Um, all right, pile two. What is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? What is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? What is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? Oh, this is so cute. We have compatibility. So this is so adorable. See, this is like this person knows that you guys are like-minded, and I feel that with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, like this person just feels like you guys have this connection. You're so compatible. You're both these beautiful empaths. You know, you just have so much in common. And again, this also does remind me of travel with these birds. It's like they're ready to come meet with you here, share love with you, you know, communicate with you. And then we have spiritual maturity. Awesome. So this person is, you know, you guys are on this path of ascension together towards enlightenment. You know, you can see this little couple there with the like kind of awakened eye there. So yeah, this person, you know, is maturing with you spiritually. They're coming, you guys are walking up the mountain together, you know. You're both learning a lot from each other. And then we have boundaries. So I feel like this person is really learning to respect you, respect your boundaries, you know, respect you as this beautiful warrior woman or man. You know, this person is learning to really see you as this strong individual that, you know, demands respect. And you know, they want to give you that respect because again, they are maturing here. And again, I think as they mature, you guys become more compatible because I feel like you have a very similar soul resonance. Um, and so, you know, as you both mature and grow, you guys even come closer together into union. And then we have boundaries. I feel like the boundaries is also about them setting boundaries with maybe third party situations or karmic situations, you know, really discerning like, you know, what is good for me and what's not good for me. What am I compatible with and what am I no longer compatible with? And again, that doesn't have to be a person or a relationship. It could really just be just some other energy, you know, maybe like a job that no longer serves them, stuff like that. This person is learning to put the boundaries up where it's needed, you know, maybe not be codependent and not be afraid of hurting other people's feelings if they have to, you know, for their best interest, for their higher good. Um, what else is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? What else is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? I feel like this is definitely a message that you've helped them grow spiritually just like so much. I feel like they've helped you as well. This says, cry for nature, mourning for something sacred which seems lost. So it could be for some of you that, you know, there is some sort of separation. This person is really mourning that, you know, they're mourning the feeling of disconnection from you, because this feels very sacred with you. This feels like a really beautiful connection. It could even be that there's a part of themselves that maybe they've lost in an unhealthy situation. That's why they're putting these boundaries up to reclaim that part of themselves. We have stolen in her sleep, unaware, unconscious, unawakened. So, yeah, I feel like there's something here about, you know, maybe choices or situations they got themselves in when they were unaware or they were unconscious or unawakened, you know, and it's like they do, again, feel like maybe they lost something here, something was stolen from them. A piece of themselves was lost here because they didn't have maybe correct boundaries in the past. And so I feel like again, this is them realizing they need to wake up out of this slumber and like, you know, put these boundaries up and say like, no, I'm not gonna be in this situation anymore. This is unhealthy for me. And we have Gossamer Princess, communication, relationship work to be done. This is beautiful. So this person is ready to communicate with you. They're ready to work on your relationship. So definitely this feels a lot like reconciliation and travel and communication, especially you can see these people in this card are like sending each other love here. So I feel like there's a lot of telepathic communication, and I definitely feel like there's physical communication coming from your person as well because they know they need to work on your partnership here because I feel like they are becoming awakened with this spiritual mastery. They're seeing where they maybe let themselves down. They let themselves, you know, interesting, the lovers on the bottom of this deck. They let themselves get involved in things that weren't right for them, and they're, you know, seeing that now. They're really getting the clarity here. I think that, yeah, the Ace of Swords, I can see the truth. Um, all right. Pile two. What does Pile two's person really want to say to Pile two right now, please? What does Pile two's person really want to say to Pile two right now, please? Does Pile two's person really want to say to Pile two? We have you are truly irreplaceable. Yeah, so there's no one else. You are very irreplaceable to them. I burn from the heat between us. I just want to lay my head on your chest so I'm as close as it gets to your heart. So they just want to hold you. They want to be held by you. And then I've had secret feelings for you for a long time. So yeah, this person has had feelings for you for a very long time. And you know, they maybe have had to keep them secret for a long time too, especially if there are things in the way. Um, Kind of like that Ten of Wands energy of like carrying these secrets around, this secret love. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two right now? Ooh, you activate Kundalini energy within me. So you have tons of passion, this desire to merge with you on physical level. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused. My defense mechanisms surface when I'm triggered, and I hurt you from a place of fear. These are karmic cycles and inner child wounds I still need to heal. So this is definitely a sign that if this person hurt you, these are these karmic cycles that are ending. I hurt you from a place of fear, from being unawakened, from being unconscious. But this is helping us both attain spiritual maturity. I forget about the world when we're together. This is really sweet. Very true. It's like nothing else really matters. I feel safer in my head fantasizing about you. At least you can't reject me there, and you show me all the love I secretly crave. So there could be a real runner energy where this person is definitely thinking about you, fantasizing about you a lot, but maybe just afraid to show you that on the physical world. I want to pull you close and never let go. Wow, beautiful. So yeah, this person wants to just merge with you 100%. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? I drive myself crazy overthinking everything. So this person maybe really gets stuck in overthinking, fears their ego sometimes. I get lost in your eyes. I know I need to change my ways and become a better person. So this is a good sign. This is that spiritual maturity. This is like them realizing, they do need to wake up. I'll show you my heart if you show me yours. I fall more in love with you every day. And I feel so passionately towards you, it drives me wild. So yeah, this person is caught up in a lot of passion for you, 100% with all that Kundalini energy. I feel like they can't even help it. What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? What else does Pile Two's person want to say? Your eyes are love itself. That's so beautiful because they're saying, I get lost in your eyes, and then your eyes are love itself. So there's definitely a connection through the eyes here where you guys like make eye contact, and it's super powerful and beautiful. You saved my life. I love it when you're being yourself. So they do just love your personality. I will always think you are gorgeous. And my life doesn't feel right without you in it. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. So yeah, this person's seeing that, they need to walk away from something to be with you because it doesn't feel quite right. Again, they feel discontent and bored. It's like something feels off, definitely, because it's like their higher self telling them, like, you need to be with your person. All right, so let's get you a word of advice from these beautiful cards. The art on these cards is so beautiful. It's crazy. What does Pal 2 need to hear right now? What does Pal 2 need to hear right now? Okay, this is awesome. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So this is 100% confirmation that this is like your soulmate, divine counterpart, even twin flame. Take it as it resonates for you. But this is a really powerful spiritual connection that you have with your person. It's definitely from past lives, which is why you guys are so connected. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So have patience. I think the divine timing card did kind of come out here at the Two of Wands. So just have faith that this is a spiritual connection, that you're not making it up, that this is very real. They feel it too. And be patient. I feel like as this person works through these things, as these karmic situations get released, in order for the two of you guys to come together in the physical world. All right, let's read you some last little words from them. Is there anything else Pile Two's person really wants to say to Pile Two right now? Is there anything else Pile Two's person wants to say right now? I'm coming for you. So yeah, this person is definitely on their way. Your voice is in my head, so telepathy for sure. Thank you for being you. Let's move in together. Oh wow, so this person definitely wants to live with you. That's super cute. And they're saying, again, I love your personality. Thank you for being you. You make me so happy. What is Pile Two's person's overall energy towards Pile Two right now, please? Whoa, oh my god, the star just like flew over here. So again, the star coming out twice. So a lot of hope and healing happening. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, they might have been running, deceiving you, pretending that they didn't care, wearing a mask. But this is all self-sabotage and fear, because the truth is, you are their Queen of Cups, that you have their heart, so that's the truth. The truth is that they do love you. even if they act differently sometimes. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? We have the letter D and the letter, oh wow, 2 Ds. So it could be they have double letters in their name. You also have the letter O. I'm hearing O is for optimism. And then also the letter D again. Oh my God. So that's so interesting. The D would come out that much. And then we have this compass. So this person is definitely finding their way back to you. I feel like this is a sign like you're their true north. Like, they're always being guided back to you somehow, because you guys have all this passion here, all this fire between the two of you. Oh, well, we have the number 0. So it's interesting, very synchronistic, because the Fool came out earlier. So new beginnings on the horizon. We have this crown. So this is about, I feel like, crown chakra activation, but also this person sees you as like a king or a queen. They really see you in a really high regard. You have the key to this person's heart here. You have this B. So this is about hope and miracles and this connection. There's definitely blessings and stuff happening. The snowman, they definitely feel out in the cold, kind of lonely without you here. This elephant, so they'll never forget about you. You're always on their mind. The olive, so this is about, I feel like, peace and forgiveness here. The ladybug, another sign of miracles and blessings. The dragonflies, I feel like, about communication. Dark, like shadow work as well. This little purse, so a lot of abundance. I feel like this person also really likes the way you dress. You have great style. They think you look really cool. We have this little stocking, so I feel like this is about surprises in this connection here, like a Christmas stocking. Like there's going to be things that are really exciting, I think, to come here. Could be something to do with Christmas for some of you. Could be timing. And then we have this tangerine. So I feel like the tangerine reminds me of that really uplifting scent, that citrus smell that's really, happy and cheerful, and, gives you that sense of optimism and hope. So I feel like this is a message to definitely stay optimistic and hopeful about the connection, because there's just a lot of good things, I think, in the works here between the two of you. So definitely don't give up hope or feel like there's, all is lost or anything, because there's definitely good things on the way. All right, pile 2, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love. Take care. All right, bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. It's great to have you. So we're going to look at what your person really wants to tell you right now. All right, pile 3. What does pile 3's person really want to tell pile 3 right now? What does pile 3's person really want to tell pile 3 right now? What does pile 3's person really want to tell pile 3 right now? Does pile 3's person really want to tell pile 3? Does pile 3's person really want to tell pile 3? All right, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Chariot, Knight of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands, I feel like this person is definitely wanting to let you know that there is, a lot of emotional stuff that they've been carrying around in regards to this connection. Like there's a lot of feelings here. Sometimes I feel like they even are a bit overwhelmed maybe by the intensity of their emotions for you at times. Like it feels like really strong, energetic connection, a lot of passion that they have for you. There's definitely some overcoming of obstacles that's happening as well. They want you to know that they are, on their way back to, it's kind of a struggle though. They might be stressed out. There's a lot of inner work that maybe they're having to do, but, they are definitely on their way, because we do have the Chariot and the 6 of Swords. So they're definitely leaving behind something in the past here, to come towards you with the Chariot. This could definitely be about long distance travel. For some of you, if that's relevant, this person wants to come towards you in the physical world. It could also just be that, they're ready to take action. They're ready to leave pain between the two of you in the past and just like, jump into it with the Chariot. Because with the Knight of Wands, they're feeling all this passion here for you. They're really lit up, inspired, just ready to communicate, and then, want to put in the effort as well with 8 of Pentacles. It's like this person knows that you deserve some sign from them, some effort. They want to put that in. They want to put in the work to make it work between the two of you, literally. And then Page of Swords and Page of Wands. So 2 signs of communication with the messenger cards here. This person's definitely keeping a close eye on you, wanting to find out more about you, very curious. And Page of Wands, they're very excited about you and connection. So definitely, I feel like there's communication coming from your person, or that's what they definitely want to speak to you. And with the Two of Swords, there's some important choices I think they're having to make in their life right now. It could be they're having to leave something behind to be with you with the Six of Swords, having to move on from something. But I feel like this person is, weighing their options right now. I think figuring out the right way to come towards you because they're definitely feeling that magnetic pull, that sensual pull with the Knight of Wands, wanting to, you know, all this passion that they have for you, really wanting to be with you intimately. They're feeling that definitely that lover's pull for you. Um, so yeah, this is really beautiful. I feel like they know they need to release some baggage here, some emotional baggage with the Ten of Wands. They want to come to you healed, is what I'm hearing. Or that's like, subconsciously, maybe if they've been keeping their distance, it's because they still have been needing to work on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles here. But now that they're healing more, growing more, they're like, feeling really drawn to you. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Swords, please. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's so funny when this happens. So the Two of Swords got clarified by the Two of Swords. Choices, conflicts, choices, mental conflict, crossroads, weighing options, deciding. I'm at a crossroads in my life. So yeah, there's some important decision here. For some of you, this definitely could be about leaving behind a karmic situation, if that's relevant. Um, or it could just be the choice to, like leave behind fear and just come to you. If this person's been stuck, not taking action, being afraid. It's like they're realizing that there's a really big decision they need to make here. There's some Libran energy I'm feeling from this. It doesn't have to be that your person is a Libra, but we also have the Justice card, which is again that card about balance, weighing options. What I give, I receive. So this person is really realizing that the choices that they make affect them karmatically, and what the energy that we put out into the universe does come back to us somehow, some way. And when we put love out, if we put out good feelings, kindness, acts of compassion, that comes back to us. It heals us and it actually ends up nurturing us. And so this person is kind of realizing that by nurturing you in this connection, by putting an effort in this connection, they're also nurturing and healing themselves. And I feel like with deep soul connections, divine counterpart connections, and like twin flames, especially because those connections really mirror us super strongly, when we give love to our twin or our soulmate, it's like we even feel that reverberation so strongly because we are so connected to them. And like literally, love that we're giving to them is like love that we give ourselves. So this person is really seeing that, I think, with you here. Which is really awesome. And that's why they want to choose love, because they're realizing that, the more love that they give to you, it's really even healing them. And so it's, there's double benefit here. So that's really awesome. Let's just get into some more of these cards. Let's see. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Pile 3, clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. What are they leaving behind? Clarify the Six of Swords. What are they leaving behind? Okay, so I feel like for some of you, they're just, even especially if there's just not a karmic situation, like there is no third party, they're leaving behind, like no contact is kind of what I'm feeling for some of you, because we have the Knight of Swords. I want to take immediate action towards you, and the Page of Cups, I want to flirt with you. So I feel like there's definitely different stories here, depending on what's your specific situation, but especially if there's been no contact, this person is like wanting to leave behind like indecisiveness, because the King of Swords is a very decisive energy. That's like, I know what I want and I'm going to go for it. So in the past, if your person seemed like they were kind of back and forth, like confused, like you didn't know if they were staying or they were going, it was like hot and cold, this person is like leaving that in energy in the past because they're really seeing that, like you are really important to them and they do really want to take action towards you. So there's definitely movement here. And I think they're leaving behind, I'm hearing like stagnancy, like they're leaving behind stagnant energy, just staying stuck, like maybe Eight of Swords energy in the past more, which is really great. So definitely communication for a lot of you. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. The Star. You fill me with hope and I have faith in our love. So no matter what obstacles or challenges this person's going through, you give them hope. You give them optimism. And that's why they're willing to, go the distance with this Ten of Wands energy, overcome those obstacles, because they feel that, you give them this sense of, just a belief in something higher and bigger and more magical, your person might not have been particularly spiritual, but before they met you is something I'm picking up for some of you, and that you've really awakened them to their spirituality too, which is really a gift. You have the Empress, your beauty nurtures my soul. So yeah, it's like you just are so gorgeous to them with the Empress and the Star. You nurture them energetically. You're so beautiful. They want to commit to you definitely. You are like this divine feminine energy, and they sense that. Um, Definitely. Knight of Pentacles, I want to nurture our connection and provide you with stability. So again, another sign your person is on their way back to you. They want to nurture you. There's so many knights coming out, which is a huge sign of movement. The Chariot also is to me like it's like the major arcana version of one of the knights, kind of is what I don't know, kind of intuited. So there's just tons of movement. Like this person wants to nurture you the way you nurture them. And then Eight of Cups, I'm on a spiritual journey and walking away from what no longer serves. So there's definitely something they're leaving behind. Again, I keep picking this up here. So it's walking away from illusion. It's doing shadow work. It's seeing the truth, trying to discover reality for themselves, like hermit energy in a way. They're on a vision quest, and they're detaching themselves from negative energies for sure. And then, oh, look at this, Two of Cups, spiritual union. I desire oneness with you. So yeah, this person is letting go of those burdens. Definitely could be karmic energy for some of you because they're seeing that you are their spiritual partner. They want to walk away from what keeps them away from you because they desire unity with you. They desire union, oneness. They feel that pull. That's awesome. All right. All right. Let's see. Pile 3. What does Pile 3's person really want to tell Pile 3 right now, please? Does Pile 3's person really want to tell Pile 3 right now? I also just heard, like, I'm not giving up on you in the connection, so. What else does Pile 3's person really want to tell Pile 3 right now? What else does Pile 3's person really want to tell Pile 3 right now? Okay, so we have, Solitude. Okay, that's so funny. I was just saying like hermit energy. So we have the hermit card coming out. So again, that vision quest going within to really discover themselves. So this is great. They're definitely again awakening to their spirituality. Tower moment with destruction. So yeah, this is definitely about shedding that layer of illusion. Changes, powerful changes happening in your person's life. I think because they're getting in touch with who they really are as a person with this solitude energy. They've been spending a lot of time alone, just like self-reflecting. And they're realizing like what is in alignment with their soul truth versus what is like fear or illusion based, especially when that comes to like friendships and just like situations and partnerships. It's like, is this a fear-based connection? Are we connecting because of our wounds? And it's like with you, I think that they realize, because we have the Lovers card here, that you guys resonate with each other through your hearts, through your souls. Like this is why you are so connected, is because it's a true connection of, a spiritual divine love that you guys share, and it's real, and it's the truth. So that's really awesome. This person wants again union with you. The Lovers is so beautiful. And then we have Sacrifice. So this is the Hanged Man. I feel like I really like this card because it's like, you do have to sacrifice your ego sometimes to see things from a higher perspective. And I think that's what this person is doing. They're getting in touch with their higher self. Is like, you can see this is like entering her crown chakra area, this rainbow light. So they're seeing the truth. They're seeing what needs to go in their life, what no longer serves them, what they need to sacrifice to be with you. So that is so beautiful. Even if it is just their own fears and ego and inner critic, or if it's like, family members, telling them not to be with you or whatever it is, it's like realizing that this love is what's really important. So they do need to let those things fall away, like I feel like the tower is like, things that are built on sand versus like your connection is built on true love, which is like super, super strong. Let's get some oracle cards now. All right, pile 3. What is pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3 right now, please? What is pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3 right now? What is pile 3's person? What is pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3 right now? So we have the distorted masculine. So yeah, maybe your person was kind of in distorted masculine energy, not in their higher self. They were in their ego, they were in their fear. And it could have been something that caused a lot of issues in this connection because they weren't resonating with who they really are, kind of like I was saying before. But you guys bring this person to their divine masculine potential. You help them see who they really are meant to be. So I feel like they're letting go of this because this did kind of come out in the reverse. And I really read reversals, but I did feel like this is what they're letting go of. Like this is what it keeps saying, like, I'm walking away from something, something's ending. This is what is leaving their life at the moment. And then we have the garden, because this is like reminds me of the Garden of Eden. This is like heaven on earth with you here. This is what they want. These are very different energies too. This is like all kind of, gray, dark, negative sort of vibration. But then this card is super beautiful. So this is what they're walking towards, is exactly like, the lovers in the garden here. Union with you. It's just super sweet. So anything distorted is definitely being left behind here. And then we have luminosity. This is such a gorgeous card. This reminds me of like Tara for some reason. So yeah, you have this beautiful light. Like you are this person's lighthouse. You are their guide. I think you're like a spiritual teacher to them. So you are guiding them out of whatever darkness they've been in, whatever illusion they've been in. Your light is just so bright that they can't help but follow it, back to you. So just keep on shining, because this person's really seeing it. They see your beauty. You have a lot of inner and outer beauty, and this person just is really drawn to you. Super sweet. Super sweet message. All right, pile three. What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three right now, please? What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three right now? We'll just take all of these. We have dark moon, maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. Wow, I feel like this is like what keeps coming up in this pile somehow, is like this person getting to know themselves and then like finding you as well, through getting to know themselves. So they are maturing. They're doing that introspection, like with the hermit. Very relevant, very connected energy there. Keeper of secrets, use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, keep silent about knowledge. So I like this, use your discernment. So that's kind of what, again, what is not in harmony in their life? What do they need to let go of? They might be confiding in someone really, important to them. It could be like they're talking to angels or something. This could also be that, maybe they're protecting your connection by keeping it kind of secret right now, because, maybe you guys are, you know, whatever your situation is, they're wanting to protect this connection. I feel like this is also saying like you hold a lot of this person's secrets, like this person inside and out, like who they really are as a person. It could also be that they want to confide in you because you are a trusted friend. We have fairy tales, letting go, detachment, moving on. See, yeah, this person is totally letting go of something. This is definitely not them moving on from you, though. I feel like they're coming towards you. This is just, again, Spirit just keeps reiterating this message that there is definitely something this person is leaving behind. I definitely feel like for some of you, this is definitely like a relationship or something, because there's like these two people in this card. This person is detaching themselves from that, or just whatever third energy is in this connection. I love that though. That's really great. We have Child of the Moon, forgiveness, transcending the ego. Wow. So this person, again, I was like saying that like with the Hanged Man, it's like they're sacrificing their ego to see who they really are, to see where they really need to go, what they need to move on from. So this is such a good energy. We have forgiveness. So it's like they're forgiving themselves. I think they're also forgiving you, forgiving, the karmic situation, whatever it is. It's like they are transcending the ego, and that's what's helping you guys come back together. And then carry me home, support, time to be carried, allow others to help. And this is like how they feel about you, is that like you're like their support system and they want to rely on you. Especially if they're going through some sort of crazy situation here at the tower. It's like, they realizing that, you have always been there for them, that you support them, that, they want you to help them through this hard time, that they can rely on you, that they can trust you. Also, it's like, it reminds me of a lyric from, I think, All the Small Things by Blink-182, where it's like, turn the lights off, carry me home, I think. Yeah, so that could be a channeled song. Yeah, this is really sweet. They're realizing they can really trust you, I think is what I'm getting as well, that you are trustworthy, that you're not going to hurt them. It's like they're healing. I'm hearing they're healing like avoidant traits is what I'm hearing, because maybe in the past they were afraid of like letting other people help them because they were afraid that it would make them weak or something, but they're realizing that, we do need to rely on each other, and it's good to have some dependence on one another, as long as it's not unhealthy. I never wanted to hurt you. I was just in so much pain. So this could have been a past energy. Maybe they were hurtful, or they pushed you away. Again, they ran away because they were in pain, because they were afraid. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now? What else does pile three's person want to say? Your love is irreplaceable. I know I will never find anyone else with whom I feel such a strong and magical connection. So you guys are very tied to one another, very irreplaceable to them. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I know I'm alive for important reasons, and I'm starting to think you're one of them. So again, they're seeing that you're part of their soul purpose, that you guys definitely have a reason why you guys met. I dream of you nearly every night and daydream of you all day. There's no way I will ever be able to forget about you. So this person's definitely thinking about you all the time. We are destined to merge our hearts into one powerful love. So this person recognizes the destiny here, of the connection. Someday I'll find the right words and I'll tell you everything. Please just give me time. You light up my whole world, and you are my one and only. Whoa. Yeah, big feelings here. You are my one and only, so no one else for them but you, for sure. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I've been soul searching and going within to find answers. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because the Hermit card came out. What else does pile three's person want to say? Oh my gosh, way too many. We'll just take these ones. I want to touch you. You're the only thing on my mind. So yeah, exactly. They're just thinking about you all the time. I'm very sensitive to your words and actions, and I know things will never be over between us. So yeah, it's like there's this eternal connection where even if it seems like it's over, it's not really over. You'll always find each other again and again, even if it's in like multiple lifetimes and stuff like that. You'll keep being brought back together. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Our connection hurts and confuses me sometimes. So yeah, there's pain sometimes in this connection, pain of separation, feeling disconnected. I was never taught how to communicate my feelings correctly. I just learned to keep it all locked up inside me and try to be strong. I like to fantasize about having a future with you, so this is definitely what they're daydreaming about. The pressure is building, I'm about to explode. Stuff like that Ten of Wands energy where it's just like they need to release something that's making them feel stressed out, trapped. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I pushed you away because deep down I didn't feel like I deserved such a beautiful person in my life. You make me feel so vulnerable, like you can see everything about me. I've never felt so exposed before. So yeah, vulnerability could definitely have been an issue for them. It was very scary for them to feel like so seen by you in a way. Um, We have you trigger me to the depths of my inner darkness. So this is about them having to face their fears through this connection. It's quite painful, but it's important for those healing things to happen. Sometimes I wonder what you see in me and why you even care. You could have anyone. Why do you want me? So see, they were saying like, I pushed you away because I felt like I didn't deserve you because I didn't know what you like saw in me. I didn't understand my worth. I lost myself for a little while. I got so caught up in illusion. I became someone I didn't recognize, and when I looked in the mirror, I didn't like who I saw. So that's like that distorted masculine energy. Um, I'm hiding away. I don't want you to see me like this. So this is all kind of their shadow self, that they're hiding away because maybe they feel guilty or they feel unworthy of you. Sometimes they weren't taught how to communicate their feelings. They're afraid of vulnerability. So it's not because they don't care. It's just those issues that they need to work through for sure. Blocking the connection. All right, let's get a word of advice for you from this deck. These cards just kind of fell out, so I think I will take these. So we have back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. Also, this came out too. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So these two messages here. So I feel like with the reevaluate your desires, it's like, focus on what you really want in life. It could even be like, especially for law of attraction, it's good to just like make a list on your phone or just on a piece of paper of like, what you really, really want, so the universe can help you bring that into reality. But again, like, I think this is saying like be conscious of like what you desire, if it's coming from a place of like love and truth or like distraction or ego or something like that. But you'll know how this resonates for you. Um, so yeah, return to your inner child, like, focus on what you want from like a place of love, what causes joy in your life. And again, just remember to be patient and kind, because I feel like things are definitely being worked out in this connection. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So it's funny because your person is like fantasizing about having a future with you right now. So you're kind of being mirrored this energy where it's like, you know, I think I'm definitely getting a message of don't focus on the past. Like, don't focus on whatever distorted masculine energy this person has been in, whenever they've done. The past is over. You can do past revision if you want to work through those things, but be in the now and dream and be optimistic about a bright future, because that's where, that's how you create, that's how you manifest. So don't be afraid to fantasize and dream. It could be for some of you, reconciliation with this person, what kind of life you want to have in the future. So yeah, that's really beautiful. So, things are possible, things are possible. So don't be afraid to just like fantasize about your wildest dreams, because that's important. Our visualization and all that is like our gift from the divine to manifest our desires. All right. I just heard don't be afraid to be a little delusional, and that it's like, even if it feels like it's delusional to fantasize about your person and, your dream car, your dream house, it's like, it's not delusional, it's not, that's how you create it. And you can like pretend that you live in a world where that's your reality, even if it doesn't seem like it is right now, it eventually will manifest. All right, pile three. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now? I would give it all to you. We could have it all. Okay, that's so interesting. That's super synchronistic. I want to give all. I want to give everything to you. We could have everything together. What are we? So this person wants some clarification on the relationship. I think you seduce me. I'm shy, and I'm ready to be with you. So yeah, this person is definitely preparing to, come be with you. I feel like, especially with the what are we? It's like they want to have some sort of verbal commitment. I feel like, like put a label on it in a way. Stop the confusion, maybe. Pile 3. What is Pile 3's person's overall energy towards Pile 3 right now? What is Pile 3's person's overall energy towards Pile 3 right now? Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so positive, you guys. Oh my gosh. See, I told you there's so much movement in this pile. So, first of all, you have the Knight of Cups. So, love, Knight of Wands, passion, and then stability here with the Knight of Pentacles. So, literally, almost all the Knights came out, and like, that is so random and so synchronistic. And then look at here, we have the Ten of Cups. So, this person is definitely coming back to be with you, offering you all kinds of good things love, passion, and romance, and stability, and commitment. So, that's beautiful. Powerfully, what is Thoughtsiness this year right now? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This says just married. It's like this car. So for some of you, you guys could end up getting married in the future, but it is some sort of union energy here. Like you can kind of see these two cups here, like the two of cups energy, definitely a union on the horizon, I feel like. And definitely, if you've been manifesting a marriage with your person, that's something you really want, that's something you feel like is really right for you, then I feel like that's definitely a sign that's happening. We have this horseshoe, so lots of really good luck coming your way. We have the letter M and the letter E, so me. I'm hearing like a person saying like I'm focusing on me. Oh my god, and then you. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm focusing on me and you. So it's like, if there is like a third energy, it's like I'm not focused on that, I'm focused on the two of us. Okay, that's totally synchronistic. And then we have the number 5, so powerful changes. We have this little strawberry, so oh my gosh, a lot of sweetness here. Cute energy. So that's also an energy of Aphrodite. So goddess energy, divine love. This little snowflake, so you're placeable to your person because they love you so much. Um, oh, we have the little frog prince. So it's like, your love is turning this person into a prince or princess for you, their higher self. This bus, so travel, movement. So much about movement here, coming to see you. You have this little key to their heart here. We have this guy praying. So, prayer could be really effective, especially I feel like manifestation keeps getting brought up here. So, prayer is a form of manifestation. So if you feel like you want to do that, definitely reach out to the angels or whatever you connect with. We have this beautiful cow. So this is like that divine mother, goddess nurturing energy. This person feels very supported by you. And then the fire, so tons of heat and passion in this connection. All right, pal 3 was lovely reading for you. I love you so much. Take care. Sending you abundance and bliss. All right, bye bye.